Multiple endings. The bane of my existence.
Nerd.
What's going on, guys? This is Nick from Nerd Culture. I know it's been a while since I posted my last DC video, but I'm back, I'm here, and guess what? We're talking about Injustice. Preferably the third one to be rumored and teased. And I kind of want to focus not on the characters more, but on the story, because Injustice 2 left us not on a cliffhanger, but it branched out, and I have a few theories and what I want to explain to you guys what this could mean for the third one.
And I got a paper trail to prove it. Check this out. Take a look at this.
Jesus Christ,
That
Charlie.
right there is the mail. Now let's talk about the mail. Can we talk about the mail, please, Mac? I'm dying to talk about the mail with you all day, okay?
Now to start off, Injustice 2 ended with had two separate endings after defeating Brainiac. You defeat Brainiac, and then you can branch off. You can choose absolute power, siding with Superman, or absolute justice, siding with Batman. Now, if you haven't finished the story or played Injustice 2, I would recommend finishing it for yourself, and it is a good story, it is a good game, and then come back to this video, because we're going into spoiler territory. But to start off, if you choose Batman's, you defeat Superman, you defeat the regime, what is left of it, and you imprison Superman in the Phantom Zone until he breaks out, because he'll break out in the third one, let's be real, it's Superman. But choosing Superman's ending is different. Superman's ending includes you defeating the Flash, Green Lantern, Batman, and even Supergirl. And you imprison Supergirl, and Batman actually becomes a slave to Superman using Brainiac's technology. And it's kind of trippy because it's almost like, oh my god, where do you go from here? So now my question is, there's no main villain yet, there is no this, there's no that for Injustice 3 yet confirmed, but with a pipe dream I would like of Injustice 3, the question arises, where does the story go? Because the story is a big part of these games. These games have been known for their story, with starting in the first one with Injustice 1, where Superman goes crazy, it forms the regime and everything. So it really begs the question, which ending do you trust, and where does Injustice 3 go from there? To me, there are three possible ways Injustice 3 can go. It's with the way they set up. And one has to do with neither option, neither ending. The other two have to deal with their endings separately. The first one entails with Batman's ending, where it's absolute justice, where Superman goes into the Phantom Zone. I believe that obviously someone is going to break him out. He's not going to stay in the Phantom Zone. People have escaped it. I believe he escapes it, or it's helped from the regime, and then from there, the new bad is introduced, and it's a power struggle of a three-way front between the new big bad, Superman's team, and Batman's team. It's a three-way, because there's no way that after what happened in the last game, they will ever work again together. That seems like that ship has sailed. It's over for them in this universe, this particular universe. Now I want to talk about Superman's ending, because that was actually personally my favorite one out of the two, only because it showed how ruthless and how manipulative Superman has become, making Batman his own puppet. So with this universe and this way this world is going, I think he unifies the world. The key word is unify, which is fear for him in this universe. For the new bad that comes, I think it's gonna have to be like this larger than life thing, which I still think it can be Black Hand. In both scenarios, it should be Black Hand. And the reason I say this is because the amount of people in Injustice universe, a lot of people are dead. A lot. And what could happen is that you see a Justice League, and I put parentheses because a lot of them may be controlled by Superman back to the regime old ways, fighting this new enemy until Batman at the end maybe snaps from the mind control, or someone frees him. I would like to see this happen. But the third option is where I really think NetherRealm could be going, especially with how the universe has played out. Now, this is kind of me like spitballing my own theory, but NetherRealm has never shied away from time travel in their games, most apparent with MK11 Mortal Kombat, where the characters from the past met up the characters in the current timeline, with Kronika controlling everything, and it turned into a trippy, good story that connected almost every universe. Even the DC vs. Mortal Kombat fighting game, which we don't talk about, ever. But where I think this can work is that the Flash, in his ending, if you beat his ending in the arcade mode, it shows him taking Brainiac while they fight. Because Batman and Superman didn't even let Brainiac hit the floor before they started arguing. He takes Brainiac, throws him in the Speed Force where no one can get him. But what also happens is the other speedsters tell him something is coming, like a crisis. Now DC fans know of Crisis on Infinite Earths, and Injustice Universe deals a lot in the multiverse, with the first game bringing other heroes in, and this game just having the entire multiverse as an arcade mode. Now what this could entail is maybe Flash throwing Brainiac into the Speed Force messes up timelines. Maybe that's what brings the new Big Bad. Maybe certain characters come back, certain characters are gone, certain storylines can now go into fruition, because I feel like this is the main way they could go. And they're not shy in doing time travel or this like mumbo jumbo stuff that has crazy world altering consequences. But enough of my theories in which I would like to see them go. Which do I think is canon? Superman or Batman? I only say this because I believe it is the safest route and the one most likely they would take, just because they can do more with the third game. I think Batman's is canon only because the way Superman goes and everyone's still in play. The big characters are still in play. Batman, Superman, Supergirl, you have Wonder Woman, and all the Leaguers still in play. You also have Brainiac alive, who could still do damage in this third game. The main players are still at play, because if you take Superman's, Batman is almost out of commission. That's a bad one. They want their shining star, their Dark Knight, front and center with the big leaguers. And why I say this is because you can also do the Flash idea still through this one, but I think NetherRealm will take the safer route, the one that will make them more flexible in the third game without having to explain this or that or this complexity or why this guy can't be playable anymore. I think they go this route. I think they hint at it, the Superman ending. I believe, though, personally, the Batman ending is canon. Sorry, Superman absolute power lovers, you got played. But what do you think? Do you think the Batman ending is canon? Do you think the Superman ending is canon? Do you think Flash messes with the timeline? Do you think you can beat me in Injustice 2? Absolutely not, but I'd like you to try. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and this is DC Nerd. I will see you guys later.